now tuned in to the News You Can Use podcast. I'm the host with the most big surf guy. We got my boy D-Class in the building. I'm a brand podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video. D-Class, what's the deal?
Man, what's the deal, man? We finna bring y'all some different shit, man. We on some new shit right now.
Man, I think every other day we just gonna do new shit because staying on these same subjects is kind of draining my energy. I ain't gonna lie. I got tired of hearing about black people being torn down, man. Wasn't it just Black History Month?
It's black history every day, but
oh my God, the history we want to tell nobody in 10 years.
Yeah, in the world of hip hop and beef, yeah, man, that shit. You can only hear about the same people for so long, man. This shit start getting depressing, bro.
That's why I like to, shout out to Russell a lot because he like the most positive person in hip hop right now, honestly.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
I can give him that one for sure.
Positive impact, positive outpack, positive everything. Niggas see his crew and be like, I would hang out with them. Like, dang, I need friends like those. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want a Tieta to work for them. Help them get on. Shout out to Russell, shout out the Good Company crew. But today is the car edition. So I don't know how deep D-Class is into the car game. He likes Chevy, so we're going to look at some old school Chevys too. But right now, we're jumping into the Mercedes game, man. How you feel about the Mercedes D-Class?
Man, I mean, I never really just got into them, bro. Like I can say I never even just known anybody that owned one, so I think that's where I ain't never really just get into that shit.
I was like, as a kid, Granny had the Mercedes, bro. And that was like the car that I grew up going to elementary school in and as a baby and shit. So I think my love for Mercedes came from my grandma, bro.
Yeah, see, and we had we had Cadillacs though. My pops was big on Cadillacs, so yeah, I'm a Cadillac and old school. Really, I think my dream car really is like an 85, 86 Regal or Cutlass. Like I don't know why. Like I always wanted that shit.
Okay. Yeah, man. Granny had the black photo. I think she had like a 320 or something like that. That motherfucker was so clean with the gray insides and the moonroof and shit.
Yeah.
In that back seat, man, I smelling that leather. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a kingpin in the back of that motherfucker. I was like, shit. Know what I want when I get older. And I've yet to have one. I've yet to own a Mercedes. I've had Jaguars and everything, but I've never had a Mercedes. I have BMWs, all kind of little foreign cars. Never had a Mercedes. So I think that's going to be my next purchase. Is like an older model Mercedes.
Yeah, man, my step-pops had one. I drove it for a while. That shit was pretty cool. I fucked with that car. It was just too small for me, though. But
yeah, they are. Some of them are real compact.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm down there 6'3", bro. I'm too big for that shit.
Nigga said ain't nobody getting in the backseat of this motherfucker.
Nah, that's even in my car now, in the Jetta. You're not getting in the backseat, bro. To me, that shit is a two-seater. All right, fuck what you tell me.
I'm in the Jetta too, and I feel the same way. Like, it is a backseat back there, but shit, I don't know if you go fit, especially like 3 people. Like,
if you're not a kid, I feel like you shouldn't even be back there, bro. Like, I'm with taking 2 cars.
You couldn't sit behind me because I'm tall like you. I'm 6'1", and I gotta sit my seat back just to drive. Like, I can't be driving all up on the steering wheel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my shit. Yeah, I gotta get my shit customized type shit. I need my shit to go back further than the manufacturer shit. Like,
that's why you said my next car is gonna be like a Cutlass, an old school Caprice, a nice big car that can fit good.
Shit to where if I just take out the back seats and just extend that little piece to where I could just rope. Man, look, I don't need no back seats, bro. Like nobody gets back there.
So I just ran across this page, man. I've seen this guy's car in a Currency video.
Mm-hmm.
Patina Collective, shout out them, man. It was a clean ass Benz. It really caught my eye. And I didn't know that they were a car collecting group. I just thought dude was a rapper because he rapped on the song with Currency. And then I find out that bro is a car collector, man. So
They big on that
I'm like,
shit.
I gotta support and check out the page, man. So here we go. We're gonna do some. He's doing the unveiling of the mythical BB Magic Top Mercedes. Never knew these old schools was this cool.
The first thing you want to do is
Y'all always trying to get me. Y'all always trying to give me a copyright, bro.
Real quick too. That shit was not playing, man.
1983, way beyond its time. So right now we're just going to show you guys the greatness of the 1980s and the tuner era. This is the biggest unicorn from that time and one of the most expensive.
Remind you, these is 80s Mercedes, bro. I think the cars from the past was way more luxury than a lot of these new ones.
It just depends on what you consider luxury, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? The luxury is, I mean, like, you got to think, like, Mercedes, them was probably the first cars with the cell phones in them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, at that point, like, that was big, dog. Like, to have a cell phone in your shit, like, that was huge. Like, you was really pushing dope at that point.
You say he was pushing some dope. They got the cell phone in your shit.
Yeah, regular 9 to 5, nah, that wasn't happening.
I'm telling you, Grandma had the motherfucking biz with the move roof with the cell phone in that bitch. Nigga, I was like, I thought we was rich as a kid. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought we was rich as a kid. For real, she had that bread for sure. She was working for Hughes Aircraft. She was the manager. She was making that. She was pulling probably 50, 52, 80 a year back in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Then he was getting that moolah, man.
Yeah, man, that shit is. But yeah, man, now these car collectors, like Currency, he big on that shit. Cause my stepson and his homeboy, like, they do the Hot Wheels.
And they got a Hot Wheel collection.
God, these niggas got a stupid collection.
Why you ain't do a video on it yet?
Nah, cause they not here.
Okay, man, we gotta do something with them. I love Hot Wheels. I want to start me a collection. I got my podcast spot.
God, these niggas got whatever the Hot Wheel you want. 9 times out of 10, they got it, bro. Fast and the Furious collection, this collection, and that collection, and them niggas get them trading cars and all kind of shit, bro.
That's
you
great.
Put it like this: they told me you could buy a Hot Wheel for $1 and fuck around and flip it for 40.
That's true. That's true. I believe that because you got people that's looking for certain cars,
for certain shit.
I used to put together model cars when I was younger. I put the model cars together, put switches on them, and Dayton's and all that, paint them. I was real good at that. I used to make them and put them together myself. Go buy the model car in the box at Michael's, get the generators, make my U bars out of coat hangers, and I really was into that shit.
Man, the crazy part about it is I still kind of be wanting to get them shits, but I don't be having the patience to put that shit together, like paint that shit, like do all of that. Like I feel like I need to do it in one day. Like it ain't no process.
I think you could put the car together in one day in a couple hours, like put the switches on it and everything, because you ain't doing nothing but glue gunning the 2 generators to the back of the car. You cutting your hose for the U bars front and back, and then you just running your string from the front and the back to the generators. Putting the car together is probably going to take a little more time than doing that part. But that's the main part, is putting the switches on that motherfucker. Then once you put all the parts on the car, some of them come painted already, and then some of them you can paint yourself.
Yeah, no, I want the shit where I'm doing everything from the beginning to the end.
Right, because you might want to put a certain kind of paint job on that motherfucker.
I want different shit. Like I don't just want the generic shit. So yeah, that's why you know what? That might be something I could do. Shit. When I hit this road, it's like, you know what? Take that bitch with me.
That'd be some fun to do too, man. I love that shit.
Yeah, that could be some shit.
All right, let's get into it, man. Unveiling of the mythical BB Magic Top at Emil's Island, 2025.
Tuner cars from this era. Only 17 were made, and only 3 are known to exist at this moment. Most of these were ordered to the Qatari family, royal family. A few were ordered to Japan.
a handful to Switzerland.
So the innovation from BB, one of the most impressive innovations is how they made the top disappear into the vehicle. So to make the side pillars actually go into the body and have this top go like this onto the trunk was incredible, especially in 1983. So check this out.
It's crazy.
So what you have here is a hardtop convertible from the early 1980s
That's cool.
using all mechanical
Get the fuck
systems,
outta here.
and it matches
That
perfectly with
shit's
the
cool.
over-the-top tuner era.
So the side panels just drop down in the car.
Into the car, bro. And the top goes to the back. It fits right onto that wing. And that is just that's like suede. Suede all the way through that man.
See, I'm not fucking with it with the top down though. Like that shit look crazy.
So when we started collecting, we knew how hard it was to
this
find
kind of shit in the 80s, bro.
Nah, that is dope to be some shit from the 80s though. Like,
That shit is dope as fuck, nigga. I still have to see the car that's new could do no shit like that.
nah, low key, I ride with my shit popped every day just because I know, like, you ain't got this, dog.
You definitely ain't got this motherfucker. It's only 3 of them that's left on the road, bro.
Yeah.
And they probably sitting collecting dust somewhere. You feel me?
I'm sure they collecting dust. They not driving no bitch like that.
I would. Yeah, that was super dope.
these cars all over the world, but one of the most elusive tuners and one of the most rare unicorns from that era is the BB Magnetop. So we're so blessed to actually have it in the collection and not only have it on display today, but in the museum in the future.
Yeah, they got the matching pearl white rims.
So guys, do not miss the opportunity to come see the cars in Fort Lauderdale. Tickets are online, thepatinacollective.com.
So feel free to take your time, walk around, guys, and thank you so much for being here today for this monumentous occasion. Thank you.
You know everything in that car is still original. It's original everything, paint, everything.
Hey, and look, the crazy part about it is the fact that shit got that little rainbow stripe on the seat. I bet you that bitch raised the price just from that little stripe.
Definitely. 1984, bro. The whole back window go into the trunk and the 2 side panels.
It don't even go in the trunk though. Like the top sits on top of
the trunk, bro.
But the craziest part is that the side panels drop down in the car, like,
yeah, that's wild.
And we sitting here with some shit that fucking flap open, and what the fuck are we doing? Like, we knew this shit back in the 80s. Come on.
Man, I feel like car manufacturers got lazy, bro. They not manufacturing dope cars. Like, that's why I want old schools. I don't really fuck with the new shit. New shit trash, bro.
Nah, because even just think about, like, if you just look at this picture that you got up right now, like, you would swear that car, like, that's fun. Like, you would swear that shit off, bro. Like, this shit is made up. Like, that shit is not supposed to sit like that.
That's hard. And it got a top tier engine in that motherfucker, too. If I had the bread and I was able to grab a BB, this would definitely be in my collection. Would you add this to your collection, D-Class?
I would have my shit sit like this, bro. Like, my shit would sit like...
I in the front yard on the grass. Nigga said I got my shit sitting outside right now.
Like, my shit would have to sit like that to where you could see, bro. Like, my hood is floating, bro. Like, that's crazy.
He said, nigga, the shit is floating, bro.
Nah, I would say by far, the car is cool, but that by far is that's the craziest feature I think I've ever seen on a car, bro.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, you doing it right, yeah. It laid down perfectly flat. It looked like it was better than flat. When you pull up to the golf course and that, you gonna turn some heads.
That motherfucker down. When that shit all the way down, that shit ugly as hell. But yeah, that you gotta catch it in the middle, bro. Like
he said, y'all wouldn't even pull it all the way down. I have it just hanging in the air.
my shit'll be floating, bro. I had that Mr. Way all the way back and just sit there, like, yo, man, fuck that. My shit floating, dog.
Yeah, they got some shit.
My hood floating, man. That's wild. Nah, the car was cool though. I get a car by the 6 on the cool.
I like this red one.
They ain't really show me shit with no speed and nothing.
Yeah, they got some hot shit too.
A baby Hummer.
I'm not a fan of red cars, but this one still it's
that motherfucker right there clean.
That's stupid. I'm not a big fan of red cars, but when I seen this motherfucker, I'm like, I wouldn't give a fuck, man. I'm sliding that.
Nah, that bitch clean.
Stupid.
And it might just be the paint job that got me. Because if I could get an all red car, I'm fucking with. I used to have an all red Mustang, so I'm all for this shit. Paint job 10.
Yeah, that paint is crazy.
Because that's not even red. Like that's not red.
That's like it's a red though.
That bitch not red.
It's all color. It's just got its own pieces of red.
Right now, we're sitting in this 1989 one-of-a-kind right-hand drive.
You know, this is all original interior. Like back then with these model cars, you could customize the Mercedes from the dealer. So the dealer would ask you what kind of steering wheel you want. Do you want pimp striping? Like this is somebody's car who they bought off the lot, who they made custom just for that person. You get what I'm saying?
Man, that's crazy.
That's how you get that color.
In 89?
In 89, bro, Mercedes was doing some shit. I think if you get like a Maybach, you could customize it and put a gang of shit in it nowadays, but I don't think just like a regular Mercedes, you could do all this with it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You probably can. This is crazy though.
300 CE AMG built by Stratton. So back in the day, British race car driver Duncan Hamilton started off a small shop after he retired, tuning cars, and one of the tunings that he offered was AMG tuning. But the official licensing for AMG in the UK actually was awarded to a man named Ron Stratton. See, Ron Stratton became a legend because he made one-off AMG builds. Ron Stratton prided himself on never making the same car twice. So every car was unique, had a different spec, had different bespoke interiors, different color codes for the paint. So he did something,
bro. That's why you like this paint job is rare. Look at that one.
Man, that's
original every time.
This nigga put together some shit, huh?
That's wild.
So that's something that they specialized in, and they were great at it. They made amazing cars in the 80s and 90s. This specific example came out of Scotland. It actually ended up in Scotland, and that's where it was hidden from the world for many, many years. It was unearthed from Scotland and brought to Boca Raton, where it now resides and where it belongs under these gorgeous palm trees. Of course, this signal red just pops under these palm trees, something that we love to see here at the Collective. One of the most special colors from the era is signal red. So this beautiful car was fitted with the wide body that they would put on the Hammer cars. So this has the wide body front and back on the 300 CE, but actually has the 3.2 liter M103, not the 6 liter M119. So it's considered a baby Hammer. Another car that was considered a baby Hammer as well is the 3.4 and the 3.6. But other than the single red wide body that's on this car, we also have 3-piece 17-inch OZ Aero 3 wheels that set it off beautifully. We're gonna park it up and take a closer look and talk about the Stratton build, man. Talk about our guy Ron Stratton and the legendary things that he did in the 1980s. If you're watching right now, make sure to.
You know about Stratton engines, right?
Mhm.
So I guess it was designers that Mercedes would let come in and do certain, like take this car and do your thing with it. And then we're gonna put it on the market and we're gonna sell only a certain amount of these motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if they still doing that. I know Mercedes still have AMG and they got levels to the AMG. You get like a 6.2 type shit. V12 AMG coupe.
Yeah, it's still companies that's doing that, but I mean, yeah, it's not that many.
That's dope as fuck. Look at the fucking steering wheel, bro. That's the original steering wheel. That's crazy.
Subscribe, all right? Especially if you're from the UK, drop a comment, let us know where you're from, hit the like button, share it. Let's go, guys. Let's get into this 300CE AMG by Stratton UK. Now, one of the most valuable AMGs on the market today is the 300CE 6.0 Hammer with the V8 6-liter M119 inside this coupe wide body right here. But the next thing right under that is the baby Hammer, and this is what we have right here today. This is a 3.2-liter AMG Stratton baby Hammer straight out of Scotland in the UK, and it made its way all the way to South Florida, and we're here to present it to you guys today and break it down and show you exactly what went into building these rare Stratton cars in the UK. We're going to start first at this plate right here. We have this UK plate. It says 571 AMG. Now, these custom plates in the UK are very valuable and very sought after. We have people hitting us up all the time asking about these plates. Can I buy this plate off you guys? You guys don't need it anymore. You're in the States now. But we actually keep the plates original to the cars, and that's what we did with this one right here. This was a special order plate from the original owner. Right under that plate, we see this Gen 1 AMG 300CE bumper, gorgeous bumper. The whole bumper is just mint condition. There's zero markings on it. Another way to tell that this AMG front bumper is authentic is, of course, the AMG emblem right here engraved perfectly and accented by Stratton in black. That's something that the factory wouldn't do at AMG. That's something Stratton would do, is the black on red. Definitely a Stratton touch right there. Coming up, we have the color matching wiper blades for the Euro lights. And we have this grille right here. We love it. We love this grille right here. The silver really sets off and accents the red perfectly. Coming to the side, we see the Aero OZ, the Aero 3s right here. These are the most sought after wheels for AMGs from this era. They go upwards of $6,000 right now if you can find them. But these OZs right here came on the car, beautiful condition. But this car came with the original Aero 3s, straight from AMG, one of the most sought after wheels. We spoke about these wheels on our top 5 wheel video for the 126s, so check that video out. Coming to the side, we see a little AMG decal right here on the side flare. Now, when you see right here, this is a wide body flare. This is not a normal 300CE fender. The difference between the narrow body and the wide body starts right here. You can see it right here on the front fender. It is wider than the usual fender, and it goes the same thing in the.
It is a two-door. And it's drive on it. Does it drive on the right or left side, bro? Am I tripping?
On the right side.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's dope. In that purple, is it a purple red or pink red? Or, that motherfucker's stupid.
Me personally, I think that bitch is like a pink. It's like a reddish rose type pink, if you ask me.
Stupid. That shit crazy, bro.
Back right here, we have a wide fender in the back, wide quarter panel with the Aero 3s. So this is considered a wide body 300CE, and that's what makes it a baby Hammer. So we see this beautiful striking signal red paint from the era, one of the most beautiful paints on Mercedes.
You said red?
From the 80s and 90s, and we're very lucky to see this 300CE in this color. It's very rare. So if
you see what it is, it's a red pearl.
He said signal red though.
Signal red?
Yeah.
All right, that's what color I want to paint my car.
When you better snatch it up because it might be an original AMG body, just like this one right here out of the UK. Coming to the backside, we encounter this ducktail right here
That shit
for the 300 CE,
crazy.
right? Makes the car look completely different, changes up the whole style of the body on the 300 CE. And here we see,
When
we're
you
not
look
sure.
at this car, you can see what BMW just been copying Mercedes the whole time. All I'm getting is like y'all been stealing a style this whole time. Y'all just some good copycats. And you can see where Rolls Royce been stealing from too. The grill, like y'all been on Mercedes dick a long time, bro.
That definitely look like a big
We have the Mercedes logo.
You can see it though, right? Especially with this the way that the back of this car is, you really can see it. Let's go.
And the CE logo that was put back on here. Usually we don't see that on the ducktail. It's usually just AMG. But that's pretty cool. Once again, the custom 571 AMG plate straight out of the UK. We love it in yellow. It looks beautiful, a nice contrast. And coming to the back, we have the AMG bumper and we have the AMG Stratton exhaust right here, which makes an incredible note, something very, very different and very unique to this car. This is specific to a Stratton build, and I love hearing it every time we drive. It's an amazing feeling. I love hitting those certain RPMs where it just rumbles perfectly. What an amazing feeling. Now coming to the side right here, we encounter the wide body fenders, front and back. And of course we encounter these side skirts right here. These are AMG side skirts, and you can tell it's made specifically for the wide body by the way it tilts outwards right here. You see this bend right here? You see it on the front and the back, and that's the accent and to follow the wide body curve. Going to the interior right now, let's step in to the other side because it's a right-hand drive. All right, guys, stepping into the interior of the 300 CE, you encounter instantly custom leather all throughout the cabin. You see this beautiful red leather right here on the steering wheel with a little bit of details in the middle right there. They did a little bit of white accenting, and the whole interior is covered in this very, very specific leather that Stratton would use. It's not like any other leather we've encountered in any of the cars. It's very original to Stratton builds, and you see it has this beautiful off-white cream interior with this gorgeous red piping all around. You have Recaro seats in the front, and you have custom seats in the back, all custom piping all around. You have red carpets all throughout the cabin with white piping, which makes it very cool because it's an opposite of the seats. The seats are white on red, the carpets are red on white. Sitting inside right here, right-hand drive, first thing you see is the AMG cluster, which is also color matched with the off-white centers and the red gauges. Super cool. Red AMG pre-merger logo.
I want to ask D-Class, man, if you know, you came across this and had the budget for it, and you know you were shopping to put some classics in your garage, would this be one of them?
No, I
would. In the garage?
I wouldn't even put it in my garage because nothing about it really, besides the paint job, interests me.
I don't know, man. Them seats and everything, it's like that motherfucker is. It look real comfortable too.
Man, that paint job is A1 certified.
He says the paint for me. Yeah, man. I'm feeling the whole car. And driving on the right side is crazy.
Well,
I'm about to say, if you ever drove on the right side, but you haven't been overseas though.
You drove on the right side before?
Yeah, that shit crazy.
That would be fun, right?
But then too, over there, the whole road is flipped.
So it ain't like our roads.
It's flipped. So instead of you driving on the right side, you technically driving on the left side.
That's crazy. I think it'd be easy to get used to. What's the difference, really?
If you play video games, I feel like it's a little bit easier. If you just jump behind the wheel of some shit and say, fuck it, let me thug this out, it's gonna take you a minute.
Yeah, I wouldn't just instantly jump and think that I'm just about to drive across town. I would try to, make sure I feel comfortable doing it if I went out into traffic.
Yeah, that shit is different.
That's dope. All right, let's get back into it.
To see it. They removed all the wood inside this cabin. This car originally came with a cloth gray interior. When it came to Stratton, it had a red body. This is the original paint that it came with. It came with signal red paint, but it had a gray cloth interior. And they opted out for this full leather interior, including the sun visors, the headliner. Everything is leather wrapped and everything is stitched. You see fine stitching all around the sun visors. There's a little holder right here for your sunglasses. Super cool. Even this little sun visor blocker right here is also leather. They spared no expense building this interior. They did everything custom. Even the shifter has custom leather that matches the seats with red piping around it. Super cool. And all of the wood was taken out of this car and they replaced it with this super cool cream colored veneer to match the interior. It matches the interior perfectly. You can see it here on the door cards as well. You have this custom door card right here, which is reminiscent of the Gambala door cards, the way they did the stitching. These lines coming out, very 80s style. And you have the red carpeting here at the bottom. Everything is very bespoke, very well made. Even the carpets have stitching done on them. We have leather right here with stitching, super, super cool. Ron Stratton took pride in building all of his cars very different from each other. So every car is bespoke and every car is custom made to the client. So this one right here is a one-off. There's no other one built like this by Stratton, right-hand drive, full custom interior. So we love to see it. Even the seatbelts are red. They didn't spare any expenses. Everything is color matching. Everything makes sense. So we love to see that. Coming into the back right here, we see this custom speaker that was placed in the side panel right here with more custom stitching done. This speaker is not usually here in a 300 CE, so they had to add it in to give that extra sound in your custom car. And back here, we also have AMG memorabilia. So this is all period correct stuff. You see the pre-merger, post-merger logo right there. Super cool. All right, coming to the other side, so we can pop this hood right here. Even though it's a right-hand drive, the hood latch is always on the same side. And as soon as we open this hood right here, we encounter this super rare M103 tuned by AMG. This is the 3.2 liter, and we can tell by the sticker right here that indicates M103 3.2 liter AMG. You can tell these are original stickers with the pre-merger logo and the wear and tear, the patina. It makes it look original, and we know it's original by the owner. And we have a lot of paperwork that came with this car as well, detailing everything that happened to the build when it went to Stratton. Of course, the M103, glorious M103 right here, and it produces great power. Believe it or not, they took it from a 300 CE to a 3.2. It feels great on the road, lots of power for what it is, and I appreciate it a lot. And Stratton did great, great work tuning it. Right, guys, we're going to take back off in this 300 CE right now, show off a little more of the engine performance and ride around the kingdom and show you guys a little more of this wide-body baby hammer.
That thing clean, bro.
Nah, I'm fucking with the paint job. Definitely.
The paint job crazy. All right, we're about 30 minutes in. All right, we're gonna get into some Chevys. What you want to see, D-Class?
Yeah, man, let's go with some you know what I'm saying? Let's go with some Chevys, man. Let's go with some box Chevys.
Are we looking at fixed up box Chevys? Or are we looking at originals?
Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's go with the rebuild. I'm about to say we can go with the rebuild. Damn, that's right there. That's short. Oh man.
That red thing, huh?
Man, damn.
Yeah, man.
Hey, now that black one though too, that Caprice, 86 Caprice. That's that training day. That's that training. No, the training day was a Monte Carlo, huh?
Man. Let's go with the rare ones. We don't want to see these things on Rams and shit already. We want to see the motherfucker. What's that right there? Chevy El Camino? They coming with a new El Camino?
Yeah, that's the new El Camino.
The The 2025 Chevrolet El Camino marks an exciting return of one of the most iconic vehicles in automotive history. Blending the best features of a pickup truck and a muscle car, this new El Camino takes inspiration from its classic roots while embracing modern technology and design. With its bold style and performance enhancements, the 2025 El Camino is setting a new standard for utility and style in the automotive world. A nod to history with modern updates. Originally launched in the 1950s, the El Camino was known for its combination of a car's performance and a truck's utility. The 2025 model pays homage to this legacy with a sleek, retro-inspired design that features a lot.
And it got the wide body in the back. Yeah, that's crazy.
Basically, an old school El Camino and a new Camino.
The night.
I seen the Chevelle the other day, man. I was somewhere. Seen Chevelle. Which one of these boxes, man? You want to look at original? Damn, what is this?
Try to get the cars that are hidden, the cars that people don't see.
You get one of these box Chevy?
Put it in, make it bigger.
It's Tony from Car Connection.
I didn't want to make it bigger because I knew that they was gonna hit me with that bullshit.
That's crazy.
That's
Oh my God!
so
Come on.
beginner.
Very rare. I've never personally seen one before. '87 Capri Chrome, 72-inch stretch limo.
I'll put some elbows on this one right here, D-Glass. I'll throw some D's on that bitch.
But look, think about it. If you was to buy this motherfucker, would you drive it or would you sit in the back?
Both. Both. I'm pulling up.
Because think about it. The crazy part about it, I told my wife, I said, man, I got this car. I never sat in the back seat of that motherfucker till the other day, bro. Like, you look at your car completely different from the back seat.
From the back seat. Yeah, you ain't lying. I mean, if you got a lady, so like you could get her to drive you around in this car if you wanted her to. Like, babe, drive me to the store. I just want to sit back. You know what I'm saying?
Man, my wife talking shit the whole trip, bro.
Ah, motherfucker, you don't want to sit up here with me.
Like that.
Yeah, D-Class, you been look, man. If I'm in town, I'll drive you around, bro. I'll even put on the chauffeur hat, put on one of my little suits. I'll come open the door for you.
Hey,
you feel me? I'm the homie, bro.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna call you Jeffrey about 3 times.
I'll be Jeffrey. You feel me?
I'm gonna tell you off top. Hey, Jeffrey, I appreciate it, Jeff, man. I appreciate it.
Look, man, that's what homies is for. Don't think I ain't gonna want you to drive me around in your car like that, too. We go to the club.
I don't know if I'm willing to do that now.
Oh man,
I'm willing to be the person that's getting chauffeured, not the chauffeuree. Goddamn.
And you can say, look, you come to town, you can drive this box Chevy, but I gotta sit in the back.
Yeah, I sit in the back.
Just pass me the sweet, nigga, when you like that motherfucker.
Hey man, if you look in the armrest, you got your own stash right there.
I'm enjoying like shit. I would have been what? I got the radio niggas going. Oh, you got the radio in the back.
Got the radio in the back. Yeah, we know what it is. We about to old school the shit out of it the whole night.
Oh yeah, we gotta listen to some old school. We gotta play the Isleys and shit. We gotta listen to Tupac, nigga. We gotta play some Biggie, don't you?
Nigga jumping out that bitch like Big Worm, goddamn.
Nigga, what? Nigga feel like they finna hit the Century Club in that motherfucker. Like, this motherfucker clean. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This thing is clean, bro. I would take this over a regular box Chevy.
Nah,
You would take a regular one over this one?
definitely.
I think this one more rare, bro. This is original, made like this, dog.
But that's what I'm saying. Back in the day, I mean, that's an original limousine for back in the day.
I ain't never seen a Caprice limousine before.
Yeah, that's old school. That's what them hoes was originally.
I seen Cadillacs, but I ain't seen the Chevys. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, that's what it was back in the day. Like, yeah.
All right, let's look at this thing.
We get these cars. We look for them. We try to get the cream of the crop. Out of 20, we buy one. We're very picky, as you can see from the inventory. We love these cars. I know what I do. I'm a mechanic also. I work on these cars myself. I know how everything should be. It should run.
This is where you probably can find you a box Chevy at, bro. He got old schools.
Yeah, I need to holler at him. But nah, it's a dude that I follow out there in Atlanta, bro. Like I know where to get them from. It's just you gotta have your bread ready, because once they put them out, you might see a post that say is open for offer, and then the next post be like that been sold already.
Yeah, I got a dude like that too. I be seeing little Beamers and business. They be like 25, 3,500, 4,000, 5,000 Mercedes and all kind of shit. I'm gonna send you his shit. You might want to be looking for something to just buy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go.
It should look from factory. We try to get these cars back to factory.
This is clean.
Yeah.
This dumbass clean.
I'm fucking with the Buick, but I don't need all that engine, bro. That bitch got a stupid engine in it.
Man, got some heat behind it.
Yeah, Japanese, we don't care as long as it's classic and old and good looking. And we try to get the cars that are hidden, the cars that people don't see and the people that are not listed, from the original owner, from the second owners. As long as they're untouched, stock and original, that's what we like. Tell me a little about this box Chevy here. 1978.
You go, D-Class, a 78 box Chevy, two-door.
Yeah, I'm fucking
with the round glass in the back.
that bitch clean.
Stupid.
Caprice Classic. It's a regular classic, not Landau. It's been repainted, not by us, whoever had it last. Interior is original. The rest of the vehicle is original. Excellent shape. 350 motor, which is a nice rare
Got a 350 in it too.
option. Runs and drives as good as it looks. I know I say that all the time, but it's true. They actually run.
Like D-Class, I wouldn't really do nothing to that car. Probably put some rims on it, about it.
Man, I'd change the radio. Like, that would be one thing. I need a remote
So
control.
would you take that radio out or leave the original in and put a radio in the glove compartment?
I think I'd leave that one in. Like,
Leave the old one in and put one in the glove compartment just in case you want to sell it as an original again or something. You know?
yeah, you gotta leave that look, bro. The look is A1, but yeah, you gotta change that radio. I need some shit. I can't.
You'll put some beat in that motherfucker?
Nah, low key, I wouldn't. Like, I had in my 300, I had some 15s in there. I'm over it, bro. I'm too old for that shit, dog.
He said, I'm done. Nigga, turn that bitch up to 3 or 4. That bitch knocking.
I'm at the point now, where I ride with nothing on. So it's like, yeah, to be having music and you gotta put that shit on 3 just cause that you pull up to the stop sign on 5, you shutting shit down. Like,
Facts. When you got 15s, you turn that shit up to 10, nigga, you beat.
yeah, like you doing too much, bro. So, and then you get certain songs to where that shit just, man.
Nigga used to put that
Yeah, I like the fact of having big ass speakers. Like we got speakers right now in our stores. Like my wife, she had 212s in the back of her Challenger.
Okay.
So it's like, yo, man, like we used to fuck with that shit, but yeah, man, we over it, bro. But we still do got speakers though. We just ain't got them in the car though.
Just ain't putting them in.
Yeah, I mean, just in case my son decide he want to do something, we got them. We got amps, we got all that shit.
Yeah. I don't know. If I get some, it got to be a car that fit that. When I had like the 745, I kind of wanted to put some beat in it, but the music that was in there sounded pretty good to me. And I don't like to tamper with shit. Like if the shit is already good, original, it got the refrigerator in the back seat, shit. I'm not touching nothing in this motherfucker. Keep it clean, get it waxed, get a detail on it. Leave that motherfucker. They already had rims on it, so I'm like, I ain't gotta do nothing. I had the original BMW rim, 22s or whatever come on the motherfucker.
Hey, nah, I always wanted a 745 though. I think if I was to get a BMW, that would have been.
I did not want to sell my shit because I always wanted one too, and I left it in Sacramento with my mom's and them, and it was out on the outside her apartment building, so they started getting tickets, and they like, oh, you better hurry up, come get your car type shit. When there was no worry or nothing, I come down there, car cool, and I think I had one parking ticket on it. I don't even think I had a parking ticket. I think I had a warning, like, the street sweeper couldn't need to move this car. It was able to be moved. I don't know why my brother wouldn't go down there and just move it from one side to the other. But I ended up selling it.
Yeah.
Shit, bro, I did not want to sell that, man. I wanted to keep that motherfucker. I had a blue one with the black rims, the 22s, the ones that come on the BMW. That motherfucker was clean, bro. With the 10 insides. That was my baby.
That's crazy.
I think that was the first era of the push to start. Had the big V8 in it. I wanted one. If I come across another one,
that's crazy. That my first push to start is a big ass cargo van.
He says a cargo van. First push start.
Hey, nah, and it's crazy because like I went to this dude house today and he had a cargo van. Man, his shit was player. He had a Mercedes Sprinter van.
Oh yeah.
Man, and it was like he was like, yo, man, once you know what I'm saying, you get you another van, you can put this, put that. Like, dog, he basically said when his house didn't have no power, he lived in his van, bro, for 10 days.
Facts. Nigga, that motherfucking van nigga is everything at some point.
And he had everything in it. Oh, he got the refrigerator, the microwave,
everything in that motherfucker.
AC, the whole nine. He says AC blow for 15 hours straight just off of the battery he got in there.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I know you've been looking at it like, yeah, I'm finna do something with this motherfucker. But you need your space because you're doing shit. But do you think you got enough space to put you like a little area if you need to?
Once it's empty. Like when it's empty, man, you gonna put it like this. We gonna have footage real soon of what's going on.
My experience with fucking with this man. All right.
Yeah, we gonna have a first day experience coming real soon, man. So stay tuned.
When you going on your trip again? Tomorrow, you said?
Yeah, I'm up out of here. I gotta go pick it up in the morning, and then I'm gonna probably do some night driving. So
that's footage, man. You gotta get you one of those little things you can set your phone up and go live with me while you're driving.
Yeah, but I don't. When I'm driving, I ain't even gonna really want to.
You don't want to. Yeah, you want to be paying attention. You said I ain't trying to go live.
Yeah, I ain't trying to go live. Like what I'm gonna do though. The plan is to basically just get some footage. I'm gonna probably like tell you where I'm, like not even where I'm going, but just, you know what I'm saying, like how many miles I'm about to drive. And basically the time frame, kind of show you the where I'm at when I stop and get some gas type shit, take some footage, talk for a minute, and then shit. The fact of like it's an overnight trip, so I'm gonna have to park somewhere and chill for the night. So
There's a dude I met who does podcasting in his Uber with like the people that jump in the back seat and shit. And I'm like, that's dope as fuck. Like they can put the cameras in the car and they can have a setup ready.
yeah,
Live every day. That's dope.
yeah. And then that make you want to sit in that bit. Like it make you want to drive that motherfucker.
I had a show back in the day. My first podcast was called Hot Boxing with Big Surf Guy. And I think I'm gonna bring that shit back.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I thought it was like, man, now that's how I know I'm getting old, bro. The younger me, as soon as I'd have got this van ride and smoked the shit out of this van, just because. Like I'd have went that bitch and smoked me about 3 sweets, bro.
He used to have a hot box that motherfucker with the ACO, nigga just walking.
Not even. Like, man, I'm the nigga, I get in that bitch, no AC, no nothing. It's hot than the motherfucker. Like, nigga, we thugging it out. We in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
To where nigga, by the time you get out that motherfucker, it's like, yeah, I need to take me a shower, bro. It's crazy.
Nigga done lost a couple pounds.
Man, it was straight hot box for real.
All right, let's get into this limo box Chevy.
Run and drive just as good as that car looks. And we try to get him to that point. Everything works. AC isn't happy. So if you want a box Chevy, man, this is the person you need to become. Well, we've since 2003, I think the last count we've had, I think we sold over 600 box Chevys since 2003, more or less. So yeah, I think some people call us the king of the box Chevys.
5 years in Miami.
It is thing clean from here, man.
Yeah, he out there in Florida.
That motherfucker clean.
So tell me a little about the ride of this. It rides just like a box Chevy. Really, other than the reverse and the turning is a little bit different. Not awkward, just different. Something a little wide. But rides great. Floats just like a Chevy. Other than the fact you have to be mindful how long it is, it really isn't that much different. And how hard was it to find this? Well, to be honest with you, somebody found this for us. They pretty much told us, hey, we got something you would like. And they sent us a picture. We were in love right away. It was like, we've never seen that before. And everybody has seen hearses and maybe the 3/4 kind, the little baby limos, but nothing this big. And we called right away the person who had it, and we made a deal. And we shipped it here. It took us a while to get it here. And it's one thing, if you guys want this shipped, it's going to take a while. Not many people want it. Not many people can do it. And it's a little long, but we finally got somebody to bring it down. It didn't need that much work. It was put away for a long time. Somebody had it in storage or just put away.
About production numbers, how many do you think of these were made?
You know what? I don't know. It's the name of the company that built it is Viscount out of Canada. Viscount Coach Builders. They're not around anymore, as far as I can tell. I tried to look them up to try to get some information on it, and they're not around.
Do you notice all the fly shit is made in Canada, bro?
What happened?
All the fly cars from the 80s was made in Canada.
I believe it. Yeah.
Not all of them, but Canada and other European states. That's crazy.
Yeah, the U.S. was all about the muscle. Bro. They ain't give a fuck about how that car looked. As long as that bitch was fast, they ain't give a shit.
Facts. This motherfucker look like your living room right here.
Man, that bitch like a spaceship.
And I don't know if anybody took them over or bought them, or I couldn't follow. There's no trail online. If you look them up, discounts, you can see they have not them, but somebody has a picture of a white one. Same thing as this. I think it's an 89 white chrome, 72-inch stretch.
Tell me a little bit about your business, man. How did you get started in the car business?
We've been doing this. Well, I've always been into cars all my life. My dad owned a shop in New York, and instead of hanging out on the street on summers, I would go to work with him and learn how to be a mechanic and work on cars and fall in love with him. And we, when I moved down here, John, the owner of Car Connection, he just opened up, and I knew him. And I asked if he wanted some company to see if we can do something a little different. And there we go. From 2003 when we started, 17 years later, we're still doing classic cars, and we're doing them right. Got a full bar, television, sunroof, runs and drive. It's on right now. It runs amazing, drives amazing. Nothing special needed to be driven, as far as I know. We sell and ship worldwide. We finance nationwide. Whatever you guys need.
So you can go to them and finance you a box check.
Easily.
Yeah.
Shout out Car Connection, bro. They A1. We gonna check them out, see what they do. I'm gonna do my research on them and tap back in with you.
Yep. Shout out Car Connection. They do financing and shipping, bro.
Yeah, because low key, I'm not driving my shit all the way back from Florida.
Right. Nigga said I need that shit to Texas, baby. Nigga don't want to put that kind of mileage on the old school.
Hell no. Hell no.
If I give me another old school, it's just gonna be a weekend driver, man. Because I had my old school Jag. I had a '91 clean ass drop top, man, and I fucked it off, bro. And ever since then, I was like, man, I come across shit like that again, I'm tucking that shit away, bro. You gotta probably put it in storage or some shit, drive it on the weekend, keep it clean. Leave that shit alone and let time gather. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll drive that motherfucker like an everyday car.
Yeah. Hell no. I had a 96 Jag. I was doing the same shit though. That was my work car. I was flipping the shit out that.
Man, we're supposed to be treating that car like that.
Man, shit. I bought that bitch and I bought it and turned around and drove to Vegas, nigga, within the first weekend of having it. Shit.
You said the first weekend I had that motherfucker, I was out. It was clean too. What was it? An XK something?
Shit, an S-Type?
S-Type. Yeah. S-Type.
S-Type Jag, that bitch was like a teal green with a white interior.
Yeah, I had an S-Type, a black one. And I had like a burnt orange one. I just posted a picture of me and my son and my niece in the back seat. That was my old school. Let me see if I can find that picture on my Instagram. Show the people, man. You know, I'm really a car guy. I just wasn't smart enough to hold on to the motherfuckers, man. But I had the one, you know, the 007 joint, the XK8. That was my last Jag I had recently. Like 2022 or 23, one of those. 22, most likely. For you car enthusiasts out there, man. We still got to finish our big homie CC interview. I guess that we'll finish that next time. Oh, I can't even load this shit. Where is shit at? It ain't a good full picture. I probably got some more, but y'all could figure out which one it was. That color, man, that was a rare color. I've never seen one this color, and it was the original paint. And from the first owner, I got it from the from the owner. Gave me 4 bands. Drove off in that one.
Yeah.
He had 2 of them. He had a blue one, and he had this one. And it was dusty to the motherfucker and shit. I had to clean it up and get it back together. But from the original owner, man, this old white dude, he like, man, I enjoy these cars in years, man. But I'll sell one to you. Pick which one you want. I wanted the blue one, but the blue one wouldn't start. This one started right up. I'm like, nah, I'll take this one. And it was a keeper. I drove it all the way to Las Vegas. All I had to do was get an oil change and change the spark plugs, tune up, just like simple shit.
Yeah.
Yep. It wasn't a problem for me. I think the most problems I had was I had to rehook up the back lights. The light switch didn't work or some shit. It went out. So I had to nigga rig the back lights to get it to Vegas. Once I got it to Vegas, I fixed that too. Yep. That was my baby right there, because got the mirror up there at the top. Yeah. Rag top jag. Yeah, sure. If I could come across another one of those, I'll grab another one too.
Yeah, nah, I'm fucking with it. Hey, oh, shit.
Well, we're out there, man. What you want to do?
Man, shit, we get back into it at the morning.
You got a journey ahead of you. You got to get some rest, man.
Hey, yo, but shit, yeah, I'm gonna tap in with you in the morning. We can shoot on before I get up out of there, so that way where I want for tomorrow.
All right, hit me. I'll be up early.
All right, that's a bet.
All right. This is the News You Can Use podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. We about this one.
For sure.